The party. The oars battered into the water, cold ocean spray splashing my face. Across the sea in a patched up dinghy, and a lifeless body to a far shoreline I cannot reach. This is all I can do. The body is mine, I need add. I'm dead. It hadn't been a great party, not thumping bass, ale-soaked grins, fugs of smoke and corner snogs, not that. Neither half-good wine, nor tales, gossip, clinks of light female smiles, nor even a huddle of friends tuned happy to a sporadic guitar, and certainly not kink and lipstick, nylon-taut energy and lost in erotic. A different kind of party it was, proper, fine, and pretty much empty of fun and spontaneity, apart from a few sunlit upland afternoons. To be honest, it was dull, and still is for all I care. I left before the end, exhausted finally of boredom and good behaviour. A fish drowns in air, man drowns in water. I drowned in neither, but in a vacuum. I sag the oars, lifting heavily. The far shore is bluish, the colour of melancholy. I cannot reach it. Aiming there is all I can do. I should be tired and aching, mentally distraught. I should be finished and cursing. But, being dead, I am none of these. Being dead is freedom from pain and anxiety. Being dead is dull and boredom and good behaviour. I knew the party was ending, but still I left. Who knows for how long an ending might stretch, or what happened beyond. How I knew it was ending was, first, an increase in fervour from the organisers, more and louder songs and shriller applause from the same, as well as greater silences from the gaps. How to explain this? It was a hollowing out of a shape, the shape returning its form, but more and more nothing within, a hollow echo, to my ears at least, meaningless clang of a bell. Second, there was the sickness, this curling its fingers insidiously into nooks and crannies of every room, becoming like mould, softening wood and separating paper from walls. Although the death of the party will be diagnosed as rot, or even structural weakness, I know it was hubris and the sickness that did for it. A light blinks on the far shore. Headlights perhaps, maybe a home, but I cannot get there. One of the party's last events was the art exhibition. It happened in winter, in a hall on the edge of the city. I was there, watching. I recall the dimming of lights, a stage illuminated by a spot, two black-suited women carrying a large wad of cloth onto the stage, slowly unrolling it. Standing behind a lectern, a man speaking. Gentlemen and ladies, the first offering of the evening. May I present Untitled number 7,326,941 by unknown artist. The women standing about 15 feet apart from one another, young, beautiful, white oval faces, red lips, hair tied sharply behind their necks, like twins. Between them, a banner the colour of deep crimson. Upon this, a neat line of hieroglyphs, as white and as spotless as the lady's gloves. Applause. The man speaking again. A superb example, you will agree, of didactic materialism. A sudden shout from the back of the hall. A door slams. A frown passes over the man's face, but he's quickly back into his stride. Didactic materialism, or, to quote the vernacular, folk art. A round of applause as the women roll up the cloth and depart. Someone whistling, a punch of laughter. Again, the man frowning. The women returning with a large rectangular case. They arrive too soon and need to slow their steps across the stage, their actions appearing clumsy, ill-rehearsed. One smiles embarrassed, the other frowns. The man speaking, but sounding put out. Moving on, if I may, to the next exhibit, I would like to present a classic example of Hollay Garde. Placing the case very carefully upon the red carpeted floor, the women ease open a triptych, its 3 parts displaying each a glossy photograph of, the left wing, a young woman with good teeth eating from a bowl, right wing, a young man with good teeth drinking a glass of juice, center, a pair of smiling children. A door slamming from the back of the hall, shouts. The man looks over the audience, makes a sweeping gesture with his hand. When satisfied the disturbance is over, he flicks a switch. Screens light up either side of the stage. The next exhibit is smaller, so a man comes to the front of the stage with a video camera. One of the women trips forward with a small artwork in her hands. After a few seconds of wobbles and focusing, an image is displayed on the screens. The man seems unimpressed by the assistance, especially the woman. He says, "An extract of Impressionism, gentlemen and ladies, and another homegrown artist." The picture displayed is green fields, white houses surrounded by fruit plump trees, skipping children. One of the painted people rides a horse which smiles. Some applause. The man smiles, repeats, "An extract of Impressionism." He nods, indicating that the camera be turned off. But the cameraman accidentally turns the lens to reverse function, and for a few seconds a view of the front rows of the audience. About 20 men, all in dark blue suits. Some check phones, one picks teeth, 2 seem asleep, others have identical goat stares. The camera is turned off. Loud shouts from the rear of the hall. What sounds like a glass breaking. Then all shit broke loose. Although they will say the man died of a weak heart and the woman from lung disease, I know it was a sickness that did for them. And it was hubris that did for the party. The oars bat into the water, cold spray splashing my face. Across the sea, in a patched up dinghy, and a lifeless body to a far shoreline I cannot reach. The body is mine. I'm dead.